Yeah.
So, hi Anupama, I'm so happy to meet you on Hall of Magnificence.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm great, I'm great. And I'm so excited to have you on the Hall of Magnificence platform. As you know, this is a session you get to come because you have completed your Magnificent Life Challenge MLC. We have had a great journey here, and I want you to speak about your life, your journey, your experience, and what is the message that you want to give to everybody. Plus, in your journey of your self improvement and going inward, you must have come across different varieties of experiences within yourself, also through other people. So if you would like to share that with me and the audience also. So you just start, this is your session basically, and if you have anything to ask me, you can ask me. We can have a nice chit chat here.
Great. First of all, ma'am, thank you so much for actually being a part of my life in this entire transformation of my life. So to begin with, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Anupama, as you've already introduced. I am a data scientist by profession. I have had multiple professions actually in the past. I've been a teacher, I've been a market researcher, but currently in my current state, I have actually evolved as a data scientist. Personally, I am a mother to my 4-year-old daughter. And apart from that, I am a humanitarian by passion. Environment is something which is like my cause, which I always realized that, but in the past, before actually being a part of you, I just forgot about that. Firstly, joining your session, joining the Magnificent Morning, that was the first step to being introduced to you. And for that, I will just give a little credit to my cousin sister, Dr. Kirti, who actually introduced me to you. She asked me to just join this program. I just joined it. Initially, my thought process of joining you was to just get back, starting with a live at 5 a.m. because that is how I also came across when I was reading about you and researching about you. I found out that Dr. Anamika actually helps you to come back to pace and brings you, to 5 a.m. Makes you start, waking up at 5 a.m. So I have always been a morning person, but somehow because of responsibilities and here and there things, I tend to wake up at 7-8 in the morning, and that was something which I was always very guilty about it. And I felt, oh my god, if I was able to wake up early, a little bit earlier, probably I could have planned in things better for me, more for me. Somehow the motivation was not coming. Just a recent, just a small example of what was going on in my life and what is still going on in my life is that currently my father, he is a cancer patient. So the last 2 years for my entire family has been very difficult, and personally on my front, I have actually been dealing with family problems, taking care of my entire family, plus taking care of my daughter as well. My husband and me, because of our job issues, job things and everything, we have to live separate. So I'm currently residing in Gurgaon, and he was residing all this while in Kolkata. So managing her single-handedly, and all these things were there, and because of that I was not able to actually take myself as my priority. Everything was priority other than me, my cause, my aim, my goals. Okay. When I joined the first day of Magnificent Morning, the first thing that actually happened with me was that I was able to wake up back at 5 a.m. Thank you so much for that. I think that in itself was like just a tremendous change for me, because always my aim was to get up early. Like, my family is a thing which promotes to get up early, but I was not able to do that.
I think you should thank yourself first, because you decided to do it. It's you first.
Yeah, okay, thanks to me as well. After, in that 7 days, just those small, that first of all taking up, I think it's a great thing that you're having that class in the morning at 5 a.m. Because what happens is that when you get up in the morning, you are with thousands of thoughts, with the phone and everything, but just getting up in the morning and being in that session live with you and just talking and introspecting about myself was so much energy for me. I can't tell you to what level it was. I mean, I'm sure you can see it just from my face and my expressions, and probably my vibrations must be going around. And then in those 7 days, I did everything religiously that was explained by you. Especially the water therapy, that has worked so much. It is something which is my regime, which is my routine, and it is not just for me, it is everyone in my family. The meditation part, I think that is something which is required by everyone in today's world, because somehow we have stopped appreciating people, and we have stopped being grateful and thankful for what we have. All what we do is just compare here and there, that she has something and I don't have something. But just by the meditation and just by that, it has helped me to just be grateful. Now what happens to me is that whenever I'm in a problem, I don't think my problems have reduced. Honestly, problems have not reduced. I think it is only my mindset which has changed. Every time when there is something which is just happening in the family, I have just started being grateful and thankful for what I have currently, presently, and I think the things have just changed around me. That is how Magnificent Mornings, that impact of Magnificent Mornings has been, and I think I did this in December. It is still there with me. Today it is April, so 4 months is still there with me. Not just with me, it is there with my entire family. I'm taking that vibration bringing it every day on the dinner table, on the coffee table, on the breakfast table to them. That is one thing which I gained. Secondly, when you talked about MLC, I was a little hesitant whether I should go or no, but I just went into it. Again, I will say thanks to my sister. She said, just take it and we will see about it. Because why I was not able to do this is because I was in a poverty conscious mindset. I am always of this thought, previously always of that thought that, okay, I can't spend money because I don't have money. And I can't spend money on myself because money is never for me.
Correct.
Okay. I will gift everything to everyone, but never ever have I done this thing. I think MLC was something which the moment she actually pitched in for me and I just started doing it, I had this tussle that, okay, why did I take it? Why did I not take it? But then, okay, thoughts, I was able to, clearly identify that this is a thought, keep it aside, do the process, be into that action. Okay. I did that. MLC I completed, and in that the 3 modules which I did, first is about myself, my image recall, which I did. That was huge. That in itself was so huge that just after completing the 5-day session, I was able to start my own online platform. I have always been as I told you, I know that I have a bigger cause to be in this planet, on planet Earth, and this bigger cause was always taking a back seat. Never was it there. I had always postponed it to thinking, okay, one day I will do that, but that one day is never. One day is today, and because of that I have started created this own online platform for where I, along with my sister, we actually take live sessions, Sunday sessions, where we have started calling in people who have started making or contributing in their smallest capacity to solve a social problem, an environmental problem, a community problem. So for example, the whole last year was such huge for doctors, right?
Yeah.
And doctors have played such an important role in our lives in the last 1 year. They have not been appreciated. Doctor of any form, any kind, right? They have not been appreciated. So we call all those doctors, specialists, asking them what their journey was and how they have not just, and these doctors, they are such great people that they are just not helping, like doing it professionally, but they have themselves on their own ways taken up causes. So one of the doctors, for example, who came on my platform, he said that he started going to his hospital, using a bicycle in Bombay. That was his conscious step, and that too at the age of 65.
Wow.
So he says, this is my conscious step because I want to take care of the environment. So such people I have started interviewing and doing that, and that is my way to give back to the society or to work for my cause. That is one thing which I have created for myself. After doing that, when I started the Wealth Frequency Challenge, the whole mindset change about creating wealth for a person like me has been like a 360-degree turn. I was always of this thought that I don't have money and all I have to do is just save money. Now my entire thought process has changed, and it has become that it is not about not having money and saving. It is actually about just creating wealth and seeing that everything around you is wealth. You just have to be thankful. You just have to be grateful. Wealth will automatically come in. And that is the reason I have also been able to get a better job. I have also been able to get a side hustle for myself in my professional life. I am also looking in for platforms and areas where I can grow in more and more. So wealth is no more a issue.
It's one of the most happiest thing I'm hearing. Thank you.
Yeah. And not just that, I'll just share one small example that how my mind used to work previously. The poverty conscious mind, I always was a person that I used to compare myself. Okay? And I think that is something which we all do in today's time, just be comparing ourselves, because social media is so active, it forces us to just compare. So there were two forms of me always there. One is this poverty conscious person of me, and the other person who is very environmentally conscious. So if I go and shop, I would rather shop like an expensive branded bag to show it to people that, okay, I am, rich equally. And I used to make efforts and spending there. But back of my mind, because I'm an environmental conscious person, I used to say, Anupama, what did you do this? This is not the right thing. This is not the right person. I can't thank you less by the gift which you gave, the Magnificent Life kit and the bag which you gave. It was so beautiful, ma'am, that now that was like an answer to me to come back that environmental conscious person, that I carry that bag everywhere.
Wow.
To every meeting, every party, every place where I go, just so confidently, because that is something which makes me more, visible as the person who I am, and not that poverty conscious person who I was.
This is huge. I'm really moved by your gesture. Thank you. It's really for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, ma'am, I do that every time. So now my decisions have changed so consciously that, okay, Anupama, you don't need to buy this branded bag. No offense to brands and everything like that. I am a brand conscious person also, but more than brand conscious, I've been an environmental conscious person. And just by that bag, that act of me, everyone asks me, buy this. I was like, this is who I am. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how my journey is. I am still looking forward for your courses. I think I have completed one session of it. I have restarted it again.
Yes,
because I think every now and then, and as you said, you rightly asked me that those moments when you're very low, how do you come back?
Yeah.
Nothing, I just switch on your videos. And there's one thing which I also learned from you is that it is about just an extra push, right? It's just about an extra push. So there are times when I am not able to get up in the morning, and there were times when I sleep very late, like, because of occasions or anything like that. And I don't think we can, even to whatever extent I want to say no, but I have to be, because we are in an environment and we have to be in a society. So sometimes when it is 5:10 in the morning, I feel, okay, let me just not attend it. But I think you're an example. Wow. Every day 5:15 when you are there. So the only thing that comes to my mind is that when you are there, I can equally be there, and it is just that small push which I have to just push myself, just get out, just take that extra step, conscious step, and you will be able to do it. So overall, I think everything is within us. We definitely need a push, but it is a conscious push which we have to bring in. And I think it is this conscious push that you as an inspiration, as a source, has come to in my life, and your programs have come in my life, which have just made me consciously aware and push myself every time that, okay, this is a problem. Push yourself, take it as an opportunity, move forward. So that is what I've learned.
Very, very powerful story, I mean, this is the first time I'm interviewing an environmentalist, and who is also a mother, who is also managing and shuffling between corporate job. I mean, it's really, really powerful. Thank you so much for sharing this story of yours. Anupama, I'm really moved, and everything that you have told me is such a beautifully knitted story, like from start to end. There is nothing that you have missed out. And so I want to know, what is your one message that you want to give to our audience today?
The first thing is that just go ahead. If there is something, and this is very true, ma'am, that you need an external push sometimes, okay? So if you are in that phase where you feel that, you need an external push, do not think, just sign in for this Magnificent Mornings program, the first thing, because the moment you sign in and the moment you attend the first day, there is nothing else that you have to do, because Dr. Anamika will take it on herself and she'll ensure that you join the session. You will be there to be accountable for it. So it is just about enrolling yourself first, because of course everyone, we are in that stage where we do need a push. We are juggling with things here and there, maybe our jobs, maybe our families, maybe our, there are a lot of problems which people are dealing with. So to find out, and if you think that you need to solve it, you have to solve it and you need an external push. So Dr. Anamika ma'am is there, 1. 2, if you really think that there are problems and challenges, and that you are only facing challenges and problems and there is nothing around, this is not how it is. I think we as human beings are blessed in every state, every way, every minute. It's just that we have to start being grateful and thankful for what we are currently in the current state, whatever we are. Automatically things will change. And the third thing is that I think the wealth frequency program, the module, is something which everyone needs it. Everyone needs it, because that is the biggest source of biggest problem actually for anyone and everyone in our lives today. So the MLC wealth frequency module is very helpful. The 21-day, it is a very detailed program, so detailed that if you just follow the instructions and just the assignments, you will see a transformation happening with you yourself and the entire process.
Thank you so much for taking it seriously.
You're welcome, ma'am. But it was a very detailed program, very well. It was created very nicely. You have explained everything very nicely. You have just taken it very practically. It is not just about explaining, but it is hand-holding. You have hand-holded every person who's joined it and ensured that, yes, something is coming out of it. So that is very powerful.
Yes, that was my objective when I'm designing the program and I was recording it myself. So yes, I'm happy that you have got so much of value from it, and I'm so motivated by listening to you that now I need to raise my bar more high when I'm creating my other programs.
Yes. Yes, please tell me, and I am definitely a student of yours. lifetime student of yours because you are an inspiration.
I'm lucky. I'm really lucky then. I'm really blessed. Thank you. Thank you for your trust.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.